What up, though? Nathan Chase's Basement up in the house. Chase's Basement, Nathan Chase podcast. Get it right, fam. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. But anyway, welcome to the podcast. We're doing it live on Facebook. And as you can see from the title right there is the day I became a gynecologist. Not so much a gynecologist, but I did some gynecological. Gynecological. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not used to saying the word, but I did some gynecological type of stuff. I didn't want to. It's just, life is interesting like that, and next thing you know, you got a friend that's loose and you digging in the cooch. Sometimes you think women's supposed to be sugar and spice and everything nice, and sometimes they loose and you digging in the cooch. So this is not safe for work. If you're at work, you probably want to turn your volume down. This might get a little graphic. Might get a tad bit graphic. Hold on. Let me there you go. Oh, I got Trinae up in the house. What up there, Trinae? I'm about to tell some stories, some too shortish freaky tale type stories about the day I became a gynecologist, and some friends of mine asked me to go digging in some places. What do you want me to do? I'm like, that cool guy friend. That's what you want to call it. I'm like that cool guy friend. So they they had some issues, and then they called me up and they was like, "Can you help me out?" So I had this friend, this lady friend I knew. She was like, she was loose. She was out there having a little fun. She was having a little fun. Her and her man was going through some issues, so she was just out there, playing the field a little bit. And so she hooked up with this rap guy, and she was like, I met this rap guy, messed with this rap guy. He all that. And I was like, what's his name? And I never heard of his name or any music or anything. And she couldn't pull up none of his music. And I was like, he probably not that much of a rap guy. She's like, no, he a rap guy. He do shows and everything. And he got all the rap guy stuff. Like a posse. And when you're in Detroit, you got a posse and some Cardis. Then you can say you like a rap guy, because those the guys that protect me when I walk around with my Cardis and I rap. So she was messing with the rap guy, and I was like, okay, you grown woman, you do what you want to do. So the rap guy told her, he was like, I got this big show coming up. I want you to be there with me, baby. Even though he had his own woman at home, so everybody had their own little people back at home, but they was homing it with each other. So he was like, I got this big show. I want you to come to this big show. I'm putting it down. And she was like, I'm going to a rap show. I'm going to a rap show. And I was like, where is it at? And I think it was at a strip club, something like that. This was at the beginning. This is the beginning of when the strip clubs started bringing the rappers in and was like, you famous. This is the beginning of that. And I was like, a strip club? She was like, yeah, he forming it. Yeah, it's going to be turn. So I guess they go to the strip club, and he do his show and got the whole posse. And I guess people know him and stuff. And she was really impressed. And I guess they went to the hotel and did the dookie, did the nasty. The problem was, after they did the nasty, the condom was missing. When it was over, nobody could find the condom. I don't know if everybody was just blow the high or something. I don't know what happened. But it was checkout time, and they was like, where's the condom? It's it's not on the bed. It's not on the floor. It's did you flush it already? It's no, I didn't flush it. but then they had to like check out, and then everybody had to leave. So I guess they kind of had to like stop looking for the condom. So that's when she called me because you don't want to go back home to your husband, and then that's how he find out that y'all probably not gonna get back together because he done found somebody else's latex up inside of you. Just it's like this is feeling really spongy. It's feeling too spongy. That's because it's plastic in there, rubber. So she called me and she said, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor." She was like, "Are you my friend?" I was like, "I'm your friend." She said, "I need you to do me a favor." I was like, "What?" She's like, "This is kind of like way above friendship. This is like cow jumped over the moon type of friendship." And I was like, I don't do no crime. I don't do no type of crime shit. Don't ask me to do no getaway driver, no lookout. I don't do none of that shit. She's like, no, that's not that. I need to come over. So I was like, okay, come over. So she showed up, and I was like, what's the deal? And she was like, the rap guy. And I was like, yeah. She was like, we couldn't find the condom. And I was like, what do you mean you couldn't find the condom? It's a condom that, somewhere in the room, right? She was like, well, we couldn't find it. We looked everywhere. We couldn't find it. And she said, it might still be in me. I was like, what? I said, are you for real? She said, yeah. She said, yeah. She said, it gotta be it might still be up in me, and like you gotta go look for it. I say this is a hell of a first date. I was like this talking about getting straight to it. So I was like, "Are you for real?" She's like, "Yeah, I need you to do this. I need you to go up in there because if I go back home and he find it, then and then plus if it stay up in there, then bacteria and all kind of stuff like that. It can get real nasty up in there when you leave leftovers up in your hootie hoo." So I was like, all right. What do you want me to say? I'm a guy. Hey, anytime you get a chance to look at one, you get to look at one. It just makes you smile like, hey. Even if it ain't yours, you can't have none. And you just being plastic gloves, gynecological. So I was like, I went looking for it. I was like, I don't, I got big hands, so I was like, I don't know if this gonna hurt or not, because I don't know how you get down, but I'm going in. She was like, they're going in there, and I was in there, and I was digging around, I was looking, and I was like, I don't think there's nothing in there. I was like, I ain't see nothing in there. She was like, boy, you ain't even look good enough. Get back in there and look again. It gotta be in there because it wasn't in the hotel room. I was like, all right. I go back in, and I went back in, and I was like, I'm all up in here. I am up in here like doing finger cartwheels. I'm doing finger cartwheels. There is no condom left inside of you. So it's somewhere in the hotel room. It is somewhere in the hotel room. It is not inside your hooch hooch. It's not in your hooch cooch. It's not in there. And she was like, "Ooh, good. Ooh, I'm glad it's not in my hooch cooch." Yeah. Shouts out to Trinae, Nisi, Kevin Tresvan up in here. I'm telling a story about the day I became a gynecologist, and I had to dig up in my homegirl's hooch cooch because she thought she left a condom up in there. Well, the guy she was with thought he left the condom up in there. But yeah, I end up going up in there, and I looked around, and and there was no condom. There was no condom. No, it somehow it was on the floor. They was the cleaning lady found it. They 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 didn't find it, and it wasn't inside her. But the cleaning lady probably found it, and I was like, Nate, you need to remember this for the rest of your life, because you like digging in a woman cooch. Like you're a gynecologist right now. This is crazy. Don't ever forget that you did this. And you ain't have no sex. Like, this is crazy. You got a woman like halfway naked, all up in her cooch, and you can't have none. You just a homie looking out. Yeah, that happened. That's a true story. I bullshit you not. Shouts out. What up, though, Robin? I see you. I bullshit you not. That's a true story. And this is the second story of when I had to be a gynecologist, and women just get caught up in different predicaments and situations. And I don't know. I guess they, sometimes women don't have like a close home girl, or homegirl's like too far away. So then you call like your homeboy, and sometimes I end up being that homeboy. So I'm hanging out. With this girl, and we drinking wine, and I don't drink no wine. It ain't my thing. I drink Boone's Farm back when I was in the Marines back when I was 18, 19, because that's when it got you drunk. But then after that, she was like, this shit is water. And everybody stopped drinking Boone's Farm, and then we just graduated to everything else. And now, just everybody kind of, you get kind of stuck at hard liquor. But then at some point, you get older, you be like, I done tore my guts up. I probably need to go back to wine. But anyway, so she was drinking wine, and I was like, I'm gonna just go, like watch some TV. So I'm like up in the front, like watching some TV. And next thing you know, she was like, Nate, come here. And I was like, what? What? I was watching like First 48. I was watching something good like that. And so she's like, come here. And I went in the back, and I was like, what's up? And she was like, I got a problem. And I was like, what? What? You don't like when a woman say she got a problem, or she got to tell you something if you having sex with her, because that means she might say she pregnant. But if you're not having sex with her, then it's like, all right, well, what's your problem? Because it ain't got nothing to do with me. So what's up? And she was like, I need your help with something. And I was like, I think I heard this phrase before. I say, what is it? And she was like, well, I was messing around with the wine bottle and in the cork. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I stuck the cork somewhere. I said, where'd you put the cork? She said, I put it in my booty. I was like, okay, what's up with that? She's like, I can't get it out. God be my witness. God be my witness on both my dead mama and my dead daddy. My daddy was alive. He'd be like, boy, what kind of shit? Yeah, it was the cork in her booty, and it was stuck. Cause look, a cork is not long. A cork is like what, maybe an inch and a half, and I don't know. I was like, how you put a cork in your booty? And she was, and she said, I was just like, She's like, I just playing with it, and then I like took it too far, and it just stuck in there, and I was like, don't you own a dildo or something? Don't you? But it was the wine though. That wine, man. Shit. You motherfuckers y'all better stop. Y'all better stop buying all this Hennessy and tequila. You better get you some Moscato. You better go see my YouTube joke on Moscato. It's real. It's real. So I'm like, what? I'm like, man. Like you watching TV, you be like, this is not even more important than TV. But same time, still get the look see. So hey, go with the look see. So it's like, how do you get a cork out? I don't. It's like first you gotta like get some Vaseline. Like, how much Vaseline do you need? Because they probably kind of used to it. The cork just slid right in. But a cork ain't got no curved edges on it. It ain't got no curved edges. It's a cork. And I don't know. Yeah, Kevin, Robin. Yeah, wow. Dude, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? These are the things that happen to people in life. So, yeah, I like, I'm a Marine, so it's like, if you want it out, we gonna get it out. We getting it out. So I grabbed my rifle and my helmet. No. But you just had to like lube it up. You had to like lube the booty. Like lube the booty. And then you just kind of had to like, work it out. Work it out without hurting somebody. It was a very delicate procedure. It was very delicate. I'm not a doctor, but I played one on TV, or in the right situation. And right there, it was the right situation, and I end up popping it out, like because people go to the hospital for that type of stuff. People go to the hospital for that. Well, when things like that happen. I don't even want to tell you the stories when I was in the Marines of the stuff. No, we don't even want to go there. Yeah, we talking leftover Snickers bar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, so the things I'm talking about was like biodegradable, but like over time, and the fact that nobody had to go to the doctor or to an emergency room and be like, and a friend could help. That's a good thing. Friend, Marine, you know what I'm saying? That's what friends are for. For good times, for bad times. When a cork is in their booty or condoms in your cooch, I'll be on your side forevermore. Cause that's what friends are for. That's what some guy friends are for. I don't know. Lucky me. I'm the cool guy friend. We'll be like, Nate, I need you to come dig something out. Don't tell nobody. Shh. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Like, I didn't say no names. I said no names. So yeah, that happens. I'm probably sure there's a guy that got like a weirder story than that. The guy in the Marines with the Snickers bar. There was a married couple, and somehow I think they was drunk or something and just forgot. And yeah, it turned into some like nougats and caramel that you didn't want to see. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Nathan Chase Podcast. Check me out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. I am out. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Kevin, Robin, Trinae came up in there. Chewbacca just came in and he a little late. What up, though, nephew? Happy birthday. Mine is on Thursday. I need some money. And no chicks with anything stuck inside them. I'm out. Goodbye.